Let's get into it, Chris.
Let's do it.
Battle of the premium cards. Today we are focusing on sort of the four big premium cards that we generally talk about. And that is the Chase Sapphire Reserve, the Amex Platinum, the Capital One Venture X, and the Citi Strata Elite card. And while some of these annual fees are wildly different, these are kind of what we talk about when we talk about those premium cards. So we're going to break them all down and go through sort of the points earning and the benefits to see what card is the best, what's overrated, what's underrated, and what might be best for you. So Chris, let's kick it off with some of the basics.
So two of these four cards, the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Amex Platinum card, these just went under big refreshes. So there's some new benefits that we'll go over. The Citi Strata Elite is a brand new credit card. So this is new to the game. So we haven't really done a head-to-head yet. And then the Venture X, which is still a solid card, hasn't had any updates too recently. But we're going to run down all of these benefits. But first, let's take a look at the transfer partners. Many of these are going to have overlapping transfer partners. So what we're going to focus on right now is the unique transfer partners. What may put one card above the other, just looking at transfer partners in this section. So I'm going to start with the Amex Platinum card, okay? This has an $895 fee. This is the most expensive of the bunch. The unique transfer partners that this card has is ANA, Delta, and Hilton. Those are three great programs, but if it doesn't make sense for you, this may not be the best fit, at least in this section. Moving down the list, the Chase Sapphire Reserve coming in at $795. This one has Hyatt, Southwest, and United. We love Hyatt over here, so this one's already getting a little bit of edge. I'm not going to give my pick away just yet. Moving on to Citi Strata Elite, a somewhat reasonable $595 annual fee. Unique transfer partners include American Airlines, Preferred Hotels at a 1-to-4 ratio, which is the best out there, and Leading Hotels of the World at a 5-to-1 ratio. So those are three very unique partners. American compared to Hyatt, those are a couple, you could make a really good argument there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then finally, the Capital One Venture X card coming in at a bargain, $395 in comparison. The unique transfer partner on that list is going to be the recently added Japan Airlines. That comes in at a 2 to 1.5 transfer ratio. All of these cards will transfer to Air France. So you can do KLM Flying Blue program, which we love around here. As well as each one of those will have at least one Avios transfer partner, meaning you can just transfer one. And then once you're in the Avios system, transfer to any other airline and book with Avios. So that is the quick rundown. Katie, you want to give me some knee-jerk reactions?
This one's tough because historically I've transferred most of my points from American Express.
Yeah, me too.
But that might be because that's the program I have the most points in. So when you get one of these partners like Air France, I usually transfer from Amex because that's just how I have my bulk of my points there, and those are kind of the easiest to use. But it's hard to ignore Hyatt with Chase. I mean, that's a super valuable partner. I just talked about that Dreams. You can earn all of those points with Chase cards, transfer them to Hyatt, and book that all-inclusive luxury hotel with just points. So that's huge. I have to say, Citi Strata Elite is not going to be my pick for this category, but I'm really intrigued by Citi recently with the addition of American Airlines, the Leading Hotels of the World, which we talked about last week, a couple weeks ago. I don't remember, pretty recently. There's some really interesting opportunities there, and that's a really good ratio for Preferred Hotels, the best one out there. So I'm intrigued by Citi. I think I would have to go Chase just because it still has Hyatt. But
Yeah.
But they're close. They're really close. What about you?
Yeah, it's a tough one. Just for this very focused discussion about transfer partners, Amex doesn't do it for me because Hilton, I rarely transfer my points to Hilton.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Delta. ANA has some unique options there, but I have never used it. So it's really going to come down to, in my opinion, if you're going to use your points for flying or for staying at hotels. So if it's hotels, it's a no-brainer. Chase Sapphire Reserve, you're going to get that Hyatt transfer and you can book some incredible properties. But being able to transfer to American Airlines, I love American Airlines miles. That's how I booked my family's flights to Japan in business class for $60,000. It's such a good value. I don't want to do this too early. I'm almost going to give it a tie, but I'm not going to do that in the very first one. But I'll lean towards the Chase Sapphire Reserve right now because I love my Hyatt points as well.
Yeah, and I transfer a lot to Air Canada, and that's one of the programs you can transfer to Air Canada, and I find that one really valuable. So I'm going to stick with Sapphire Reserve for that.